This darkness makes me feel so gloomy and depressed. It's been this way ever since our shrine sprites went away. This is your fault, and you don't even look apologetic. Isn't that such a great thing to open this episode to? I thought he was gonna say something funny. Hey everyone, it's Brawlcats here, and welcome back to Super Mario Sunshine. Isn't that a little weird? A little weird for me to say? I'm a little streamer guy saying that. Anyway, we're going into Ricco Harbor now. And we're gonna meet another kind of iconic, not as iconic guy. As you can see, the black ink, the squid ink looking stuff, continues into here as well. And, welcome to Ricco Harbor. This is a pretty close favorite area of mine, except for a few things that will show up later. You're gonna hear that a lot, too. That, not the slimy water. You're gonna hear that I like a lot of things until a little later. Look at that slimy water. It's gross! The lovely port is ruined. Something's fishy in the freight area at the far end of the port. You can't quite see it from here, but I'm sure of it. So yeah, this is where we're gonna learn a lot of, parkour, per se. Press Y to flip this gate. Don't listen to his lies, because the Y button just does this! If you're playing with a GameCube controller. You actually want to press the B button to do that. And then you can press the A button to jump off. When hanging, press B to flip gates. It's actually the A button. I had to figure it out myself because I wasn't sure. And then when you're on top, you ground pound. You know, same stuff. But yeah, A on the GameCube controller to flip up, and then B when you're hanging to flip through. So yeah, there's a convenient arrow here telling you to go that way. Annoying little guy. Kind of creepy looking. You think the arrow is pointing that way on purpose? Really? That's actually funny as hell. Really? Very tongue-in-cheek. But yeah, we're gonna have to do some platforming through the harbor here. There's definitely easier ways to get to our mission, but I figure I'll try to do this as intended. So yeah, we got a lot of confusing climbing mechanic shenanigans here. I remember these grates used to confuse me all the time as a kid because not only are they hard to look through, but getting the buttons confused is pretty easy, all things considered. That's my big bro over there. See him? He's been practicing throwing people. Subtle foreshadowing for many things to come. He's got a ways to go, but practice makes perfect. So yeah, I'm just gonna use my hover nozzle and hurry along here. I heard that you can raise the sub by spinning that thing. How in the world are you supposed to do that? You don't happen to know, do you? You want me to toss you all the way across the port? Sorry, but I don't have that kind of power yet. That's actually really funny. I was expecting some more consequences there, but yeah. Remember that for something very dire and upsetting to come later. Well, that was just great. Yeah, those guys showed up at the perfect time to do that. So this is gonna dip into the water for a bit, so I'm gonna use my hover nozzle and... okay, good. It'll raise us up here, and we can get back up like this. So you'll see these M graffiti signs on the wall. If you just spray these, they just emit a blue coin. You don't have to go look for another location. It's the ones that display patterns that typically will have you go to somewhere else within a time limit. But these are actually typically pretty safe. As for the actual blue coin collecting stuff, I'm not going to be stressing too much, but I figure you ought to know that these blue coins are episode specific. Essentially, that means that a lot of them you will only be able to obtain in one certain episode. That one over there we can definitely get later, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. But yeah, a lot of these are episode specific, but I'm also not going to be too worried if I miss any that can only show up in one certain episode. I'll just come back and get it after I clear the area and show it off to you guys. That's another one. Isn't this fantastic? We get to clean the walls. We get to come down here and see this mysterious tentacle out of these multicolored crates and talk to this guy by the fruits. The goop is coming out of those crates over there. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything as gross as that. Gross is correct. We're gonna, see something not too pleasant here in a bit. Why not try pulling on it by pressing Y? Ew. This is Gooper Blooper. We'll be seeing this guy again, you know, a few times in the game, I'm pretty sure. Why not try pulling on it by pressing Y, he suggests. After we just saw that we just pulled off a thing from a living thing. Yeah, it's a little bizarre. But yeah, we stomp on this, and then we pull his tentacle, and yeah! Ugh. Hopefully the implications with PD Piranha are the same here, and that he's not a real guy, but I don't know, that limb was looking, you know, it's flannelling around pretty real to me, I don't know. So, oh, okay, I mean, you know, I just want to stomp on the... Can you only pull 2 tentacles at a time? I thought you could pull all 4. I was going to show that off. I guess not. But yeah, his face is covered in that ink, so we're going to pull it off. You know, pull his nose. And we turned him into paper. Since we pulled the plug off of his cork, he can spew ink at us, and he grew 2 tentacles again. I'm just gonna show you that you don't actually have to pull off his stuff. You can just stomp on his limbs, and you'll usually have enough time to proceed. Yeah. Yeah, that guy's done for. I did take a hit at the same time. It's probably easier to pull off the tentacles, but for impatient folk like me, it's a pretty valid thing to do. But yeah, he got launched into the water without a trace. It's very vague. I think he was made out of the same goop. But I don't know. As you can see, all the music is gone. It's kind of grim. But yeah, we'll get our Shine Sprite lickety split. Finally, we don't have like a little overview thing playing. It's kind of nice. But yeah, I'm just gonna head back in. Open salami. That's one of my favorite lines. They're just quite a few good lines in this game. But, welcome to something completely different now. Yeah, Blooper Surfing Safari. You know, there sure are some odd folks out there. Taming little bloopers is bizarre enough, but you riding on their backs? I tell you, some folks are just plain loony. The guy on the pier? He's the big daddy of blooper surfing. That's nothing to sneeze at, I'll tell you that much. Me? No, I do not ride bloopers. No, thank you. Oh, jeez. Very weird logs here. Many a death has been caused by these guys for reasons I will explain later, but I can't help but look at them and feel discomfort. What say you? That's right, I'm the big daddy of blooper surfing. You like surfing? Hop on a blooper and give it a whirl. Oh, but one thing. Big Daddy waives all liability for accidents. Now, hang loose, bud. So these rideable bloopers are interesting. They're kind of cool when you get the hang of it, but very vicious. The color... Will he actually explain it? Oh, but... nothing. Okay. I'll explain it then. The color actually determines its speed. See, the green guys go the slowest, yellow is very normal, pink is the fastest. I'm gonna demonstrate the fastest speed right here. See, it's a little uncontrollable, but it'll get us to our destination pretty quickly. As you can see, there are blue coins here. I'm gonna... we'll get it later. I'm not gonna care about it too much. Oh, you wanna go for a ride, bud? Go ahead and jump on the blooper you like best. Go on! Show me some super blooper surfing and win yourself a prize. Quit your dilly-dallying and get on a blooper. So... yeah, that's the same guy and he's somehow here. A little weird, but yeah, I'm gonna go for the moderate one because I do not trust myself to tackle this course with the quickness that it requires. But yeah, this is a pretty fun racetrack, actually. I remember playing on this one a lot as a kid. It's very iconic. As you can see, you can slide your poor aquatic-based animal alongside the concrete here, and, you know, you can skip a lot of stuff. But yeah, that's the course. Isn't it great? Now good luck getting off.
Wow.
Thankfully, they take you off of the blooper when the shine sprite appears. Keep that in mind. You, bud, are what I like to call super deluxe cool. To commemorate the birth of a blooper surfing legend. This is for you. So you're telling me that, you held, your precious, island's resource hostage? I don't know, man. It's a little bizarre. And look, we're already being pointed to a new location. There is something that I kind of want to go back in and show. You actually can get a second shine sprite for clearing that course fast enough, which I'm about to do right now. So yeah, same procedure. We're just gonna go back to that area. Oh, wrong location. Oh, I'll be back in the area. Just you wait. I did it again. It's just so easy when it defaults to the latest thing. My bad. Going back now. I saw it in the corner of my eyes, but I figured I'd point it out. There's blue coins over here, too, if I can get that one. And can I get this one, please? Nope. It's just something for another time, I guess. You wanna go for a ride, bud? You better go do your thing. I'm gonna try the pink one. Probably not going to survive to tell the tale, but I figure I'd try my luck. Ooh. But yeah, I don't remember the exact time. I'll probably flash it on screen
Primo.
if I look it up. Post me looks it up, please, please. Ooh. I probably could have jumped over there, but yeah, that's another thing. If you if you hit the wall, you instantly die, and if you're on the concrete, you can't jump. So my little trick that I tried to do is actually a lot more finicky with the pink guy. When you can't, you know, time it just right. Or at least, you know, my timing was pretty memorized, so I probably could have cut the corner there, and in fact, that was a huge waste. Being on the water is considerably faster than being on the ground like I was doing earlier there. But I don't know if that's actually, if this is gonna make it. I don't know. I don't think I even beat the time that I needed to get the normal shine. Pretty weak, bud. That time's not even worth talking about. Come back after you've conquered the kiddie pool. And he kicks you out? He kicks you all the way back to Delfino Plaza? Hang on, I gotta look up what the time is to, actually beat here. Can we get the blue coin this time? Let's see. No. And in fact, my hubris. I think I'm starting to get performance anxiety here, so I'm gonna take the green one. See if I can get that blue coin once and for all. Yeah, it's still considerably fast if you hold up on the analog stick, but when you let go, it's nice. You're definitely not going to want to use it on any time challenges, though. Alright, back again. I do not like that he kicks you all the way back to Delfino Plaza. That's a little cruel, but yeah. I'll try the pink guy again. In fact, I almost feel like it's better to just die if you don't get it within the 40-second time. Which means I was just barely under time, come to think of it. That's so bad. Well, thankfully, I didn't jump on the block like I did earlier, so hopefully that will be a considerable time save. Ooh. Ooh! Probably faster to jump over those than to take the corners. 37, 38, 39? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna die. Dying is way faster than coming back to Delfino Plaza. I'm sorry. I was gonna see if there was like a retry button or something. I don't think they thought that far through. But I mean, I have the lives to do it. Screw it, you know? This is the last shine I was gonna get in this recording session anyway. Might as well. And, I mean, I hardly ever drown in this game, so might as well show it off. Yeah, it's a little, little grim looking. Gonna try it again. I think this is my last life now. It didn't show me. I'm holding up on the analog stick. Took this turn a little tighter now. Jump for safety. That pretty much evened out my tighter turning. Though I didn't jump, so hopefully that is faster. That is surprisingly a tight timer. I didn't actually know that you just kind of have to do the same thing twice. You are the man! I'm so impressed that I want you to have one more of these. Literally all I did was the same thing, except I used the pink guy now. I'll have to compare my times and see if there was even that much of a difference.
Wow.
Anyway, with that all said and done, at a nice cozy 6 shine sprites, I think I'm gonna call it there. And on the next episode of Mario Sunshine, we will take a look at that mysterious thing on the beach that also has mysterious black squid ink. I guess I'll see you all then. Still haven't come up with that outro thing.